Hello again folks, welcome back to some more Landric Plays Hand of Fate 2. Last episode we finally completed Malacalypse's quest. We managed to, well, let's say cure him from the corruption, in so much as we cut his arm off and replaced it with a shiny magical arm. So, I mean, in the long run, probably better for him. So we are going to bring him with us today, and we are going to give another crack at the Star quest. So I've already set up some cards, some that we've not seen before and some that hopefully will help us out. Now I remember from the first time we did this, this was extremely tricky. We got a lot of curses, we got one pretty devastating curse at the end of every single, dungeon floor. But we'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll get it, maybe we won't.
Here we take a step back and touch upon the mystery. How did things come to change?
So, weird portals are opening all over the country. We are going to take some cursed artifacts and chuck them into the portals to stop them, because that's sort of how that works, right? So reveal 10 food every time you reveal every encounter. So that should be good. Of course, it's going to cost us 9 food to actually do that. So there are some mages inside. We're going to take their goblet, and they are going to scream. And also we consume 2 food every time we move. So it's actually going to cost us, what, 18 to get to the end? So they scream, we lose 5 life, and we're going to continue to do that until we manage to roll the target number here. So no luck that time. Lose another 5 life. At least the target's dropped by 2 now. And 2 sixes is good because it means we know what we need to re-roll. There we go. So we lost 10 max life.
Well done.
Which isn't too bad.
Continue to impress.
I'm just beeline straight this way. General store, let's buy some food with our little bit of gold. Because we're going to need that. Is there anything else we want to do? No, I don't think so. And there's the portal. And you know what? I don't think it's worth exploring these things. I think we are going to investigate the cave, throw a goblet into it, and fight some corrupted. Seems kind of a shame not to explore the entire level, but given how badly cursed we are and how much health that would cost us, and how difficult this level seems to be, I think we're going to just go straight for the portals and see if we can solve this that way. So already took a little bit of a hit. So we'll finish you off. We will use our special attack on you. Mal, get back up. You've got stuff to do. So we'll just keep dodging and weaving, dodging and rolling. Took a little bit of a hit there. Mal, are you about ready to give us a shield yet? Because that would be quite helpful. There we go. That'll protect us from a little bit of extra damage, and also explode when we get hit. Thanks to his new magical arm. Just the one left now. And there we go. Whew. So we only took a tiny bit of damage. Of course that's probably a tiny bit more damage than we should have. But not too bad for the first fight. So 1 portal down already. Still some food left. No more goblet, but unfortunately still the goblet's curse. So we come across a mage who is sacrificing a young maiden. We have to sacrifice something. Now this is interesting. We've got 0 gold. So if we draw 3 gold pain cards, it doesn't really bother us at all. But will it still count? Ah, no it doesn't. Okay. Well, we got 2 fame. Can we lose 20 fame? Speak the words you feel force pushing you onto your knees and you lose 20. So we only lose 2 fame, but then we gain 2 fame back for saving the woman. That's not too bad. What is quite bad is The Dagger's Curse. Draw a life pain card before every encounter. Every step we take is going to really, really hurt. So let's try and take as few steps as possible. There we go. So we lost 10 life from that. And we've come across a band of thugs. And now we need to do a gambit. Okay, there was no way we were keeping track of that. So eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Huge failure. Perfect. So, a mage, an ogre. What nonsense here on this day of trading. Bootless knaves, thou did not think to spell the forest against wanderers. One of the mages struck. At least he looks healthy and full of blood. He could fetch a lot at the market. Good. This is great. This is fine. So we're also out of food, so every step we take is not only we're going to start starving to death, but we're also going to take damage from that curse. So yeah, if I could have that shield, that'd be good. Okay, that was sudden and painful. So we're just going to stand behind you and just keep doing that. Actually, how's this mage? You look more dangerous and squishier, so let's focus on you first. I say squishier. You look surprisingly difficult to damage. Oh, okay. That seemed slightly unfair. So we'll quaff some of our potion that I brought along with me. Looks like Mal has our shield already. So I'll pop back over here. Thank you. And dodge. And then keep going for you. Try and stun you before you can cast that, whatever it was. There we go. One down. And that'll make the rest of this fight a little bit easier. Oh, that magical spell is still going. Despite the mage being dead, but also just quite a long time. And wow, we're already super low on health. Let's try that again. Okie dokie, I'm just going to wait for my... Whoa! Oh dear. This to recharge before I go back in there is what I was about to say. And this shield. So we've got to not get hit at all. There we go, that will do a little bit of extra damage. We'll do that as well. Roll right through his legs that time. And just hack away at his buttocks. Oh, it's lucky we had that shield. Because we would be dead right now. And the problem is, if we don't get any... In fact, even if we do get some food after this, we could just immediately die the second we take another step. Blah blah blah, everyone dives back into the tent, takes as many spoils, hissing and kicking, we grab a couple of things. So we get some equipment. Okay, so... Nothing special about that, the helmet we started with. This one lets us remove something from a thing, and it gives us... A random enemy is highlighted, and if we kill them first we get 5 life. That sounds perfect, let's absolutely equip that. We get some food, good. We get some more food. So that costs the food, we lose the 10 life. We're in a fort. Let's inspect the fort. Let's roll the dice and see what we get. Not super ideal, let's reroll all of those and just hope we get something better. Oh, we got exactly the same. So nothing there. Let's just go down this way. And if this life... yeah. Thomas the Ogre. Hello, Thomas the Ogre. Blah 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 blah. Gonna ignore the farmers. Gonna have a chat to the Ogre. And then we're gonna play some games with him. And hopefully, one of those things will give us a prize that gives us a little bit of life. Otherwise, we're just doomed. There we go. We've won one game. So we get the bullseye, which is good for precision gambits. I think we actually... yeah, that's what we're about to play now, so let's do that. There we go. Ooh, just on the edge of gold there.
That will set you in good stead from here.
So we get either the Dazzling Blade, which, let's have a look at that. Empire Bane, one-handed, fame required, so we can't actually use it. But otherwise looks quite nice. But on the other hand, the Gambler's Jewel is excellent because it has +2 to dice gambits, and hey, we're about to do a dice gambit, so that's quite nice. And I think if we win all 3 of these games, we do get a little oh, there we go. We get a little achievement. Gamester, there we go. Look at that. Oh no, now he thinks we're cheating. Get out, you scoundrel. Tell these idiot friends of yours that if I see blah blah blah. But now we are just going to die. So if we cook some food, and we cook some more food, we'll at least live until we get to there. Food for sale doesn't matter because we don't have any gold, so let's break camp. Let's hope. Portal? Portal! Lots of horrible BCs. I'm going to eat some more food because firstly I'm not sure we'll get through the fight with just that low amount of health, but also I don't want to immediately step into the next level and then just die of starvation or die of that curse. So there are a couple of cards I shuffled into this deck that that let us remove curses, but they could well be these face down ones here that we just can't reach because we can't spare the health for it. This is an exceedingly tricky run. I guess you just have to stack the deck with as many positive cards as you can and just absolutely hope that the ones you come up are the ones you need. So we're going to try and take this nice and safely. We're going to just dodge around them a lot. Going to score hits where we can, whittle them down. Try and make sure there's only a few of them able to hit us at any one time. I don't really want to spread our damage sort of between them too much. I'd rather focus them down one by one, and then there's less of them can hit us. So just bring you back up by rolling all the way over there. And as much as I say I don't want to sort of split our damage between them, I am going to have to sort of roll around and just hit the ones I can. I'll lead some of them away from Mal if I can, like that. And finish you off. That'll save us time as long as you don't manage to hit us while we're locked in that animation. And we'll just nip back over here. Sort of went in the wrong direction to what I wanted, but there we go. There we go, cut you down to size. Bring Mal back up as well, because I'm sure we're going to need him in a second. There we go. And the more of them we kill, the easier it's going to get. Because we're going to have to do less dodging with each one. Finish you off. There we go, Mal's helping out slightly. Blew up our shield, but luckily he can immediately give us a new one. We can use this on you. And there we go, just the one left. Oop. Finish you off and then there's just the one left. Bam! Chop you right to bits. There we go. And without a single scratch we defeated all of the corrupted. But how are we going to get through the next level? That is going to be the question. I don't think we are, is probably the answer to that. Oh, I thought there was going to be 3 portals, but no, there's actually 4. So this is going to be very tricky. So let's see what horrible fate befalls us in the first step. The Boneyard. Oh good, we have to fight a necromancer. As night falls, you hear the sound of digging coming from the cemetery. You spy a coven of mages with shovels. Steadfast they dig until they hear a metallic clanking sound. They unearth a small disc, and in the moonlight you can almost distinguish a pattern on its surface. You crouch behind a gnarled oak and wait to see what happens next. Excellent. So either we remain safely hidden, or An apprentice arrives laden with pies and cheeses. Ooh, pies and cheese, delicious. The mages make themselves comfortable and enjoy their graveyard snack. Let's continue watching. Okay, not quite the number we needed, but we can roll again. That's actually what... well, no, it's exactly the same, isn't it? Okay, so I guess they spot us. An ogre trudges over the hill, dragging his club. He greets the mages with a murderous grin. They appear to be conducting some sort of trade. Let's continue to watch, I guess. Whew. Again, only just very on the edge of the gold there. You lift a hunk of broken headstone above your head and launch it at the gravediggers. The stone flies through the air and connects with the ogre's skull.
Your artifact is empty now and will be of little use to you here.
Whew, okay, given how much trouble the ogre gave us to start with, that is pretty excellent. So we don't have to worry about them, just a whole horde of skeletons. Which, I mean, isn't great, but it's better than an ogre and a whole horde of skeletons. So I think we've done this before where we sort of tried to focus all of the skeletons before the necromancer, and they just kept raising them, because that's what a necromancer does. So let's focus on them first, and then if we still have to defeat the skeletons afterwards, at least they're not constantly being healed and raised from the dead. Or the undead. Can you be raised from the undead? I guess dead things can, or undead things can. If you could get out of my way so I can hit the necromancer, that would be great. Thank you. There we go. So as soon as we kill the necromancer, all of the skeletons explode into fairly grisly, bony pieces. But again, we managed to not take a scratch, although equally again, we're out of food. Half-buried metal disc, we fall on our hands and knees and begin to dig. So there's the pentacle. So what do we get? The pentacle's curse. Draw a curse card before every encounter. So not only do we draw a life pain card, we draw a curse card. Are you kidding me? Let's explore the graveyard.
I'm not a vain man. You must appreciate that this game, has been my focus for more years than I can count. I have a certain pride regarding its twists and turns.
What do we want to remove? I think we remove the I think we remove the shade. The shade's probably worse. So what do we want? I'm guessing we want the life. So let's aim for that and see what we get. What I really should do is not say what I want before I get it. Ah, yeah, because then I don't look a fool if I miss, and I can just say, oh yeah, I was trying for that gold the whole time. See, I was trying for that gold the whole time. Oh well. So not the health, but some gold.
Do with that, given your position.
So I think we are going to make camp, and we are going to buy some more food, and then we're going to see what happens. Trade, buy food. Just buy the one food, that's all we can afford, even though it's more expensive. Do we want to sell anything? I suppose we can sell the reinforced helm actually. Sell that. Oh, we can sell the healing spirits, even though it's empty, for 1 gold. Should have done that sooner then. What equipment do you have? The Lord's Diadem. Slows the swings. Can't afford it. I think we need the food anyway. So if I'd have done this in another order, we would have been in a better position. But okay, it's alright. Now we know. No, not more food. We're going to cook some food. So finish trading, cook the food, break the camp.
It is not too late to plan better.
So there we go. We lose that. We lose that. Lose 1 gold every time you use a companion ability in combat. Well, we've only got 4, so it's not the end of the
History
world.
and time work in strange ways.
Whew.
I'll forgive you visiting such an amateur. Until now, you had no idea what true power was.
Oh, shush. So we can remove a random curse, or we can remove a specific curse. Oh no. I think we have to go for the specific curse, because if it just removes the one we just got, that would be rubbish. But the question is, which one? So this one we don't care about. The Goblet's Curse I'm not too worried about, although it is definitely going to just end up killing us. The Pentacle's curse means we gain even more curses, but the Dagger's curse basically just will kill us. I don't know which to go for. I think we have to go for the Dagger's curse. You have not enough blessings to pay me. I will take your paltry offering and then burden you with the curse I took from my last visitor. Okay, so we swap curses. Movement speed reduced. I am so happy about that, yes. Ah, but then we just immediately starve.
Lack of fame can make life miserable, but a lack of food leaves us dead.
Yeah, well, you know, we tried. Okay, so this one is still proving to be, I think, a bit tricky, is putting it mildly. I'm not sure how we're going to do it, but that is a problem for another episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye bye.